Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadama. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadama. Bandhu Muni Savadana Mate. Bandhu Muni Savadana Mate. Jahara Prasade Bhai E Bhavatoriya Jai. Jahara Prasade Bhai E Bhavatoriya Jai. Krishna Prapti Hoy Ja Hoy Te. Krishna Prapti Hoy Raha Hoy Te. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitit Koriva Aikya. Guru Mukha Padma Vaikya Chitit Koriva Aikya. Harana Kori Hoy Mane Asha. Harana Kori Hoy Mane Asha. Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati. Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Utama Gati Jai Prasadi Pure Sarva Asha Jai Prasadi Pure Sarva Asha Sudana dilo jai janme janme Prabhu se Sudana dilo jai janme janme Prabhu se Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Avidya Vinasha Jate Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Avidya Vinasha Jate Veda Gai Jahara Charito Veda Gai Jahara Charito Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Lokena Lokera Jivana Lokena Lokera Jivana Ha ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Jaya Ha ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Jaya Ha ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Jaya Ha ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Jaya Ebe Jas Kushak Tribhuvana Ebe Jas Kushak Tribhuvana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachadine Nirvishesha Sundavari Paschatya Dishatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki, Sai Gaur Premanande.
Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajakacharya Stot Rashati Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Vrind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki, प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड श्री गिरि गोवर्धन की, श्री वृंदावन धाम की, श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, गंगा माई की, जमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी की, तुलसी महारानी की, कलियुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, बृहत मृदंग ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glorious assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glorious assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glorious assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Translation of Guru Puja. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him ecstatic prema emanates. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and the Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, welcome you all to our Sunday Feast program. Today we have a very distinguished guest all the way from Nottingham. His Grace Acyuta Rupa Prabhu. Acyuta Rupa Prabhu ki jai. So Acyuta Rupa Prabhu, he is a doctor. He is a GP by profession. So if you have any problem, medical problem, don't ask him. Because he is going to give us some better solution than some medical problem. You know, he's going to tell us, if you follow his advice, you'll have never a problem in your life ever again. Yeah. So you're going to hear from him some wonderful topics about life. What is the topic, Balram? More than one life in this life, yeah. So he knows more about life than us, you know, because he has seen so many life passing from him. So Prabhuji is from Nottingham. You know, he's there with his family. His good wife, Her Grace Raghavali Mata, is also, she is here. There are two beautiful children, Haresh and Nadia. Yeah, and they are raising this family so wonderfully in Nottingham. And Prabhuji is very instrumental in conducting every Friday program in Nottingham. And recently, they had a wonderful Rath Yatra, which I think some of you went there. I couldn't go there because we had program here. But last Sunday, wasn't it, Prabhuji? Last Sunday, it was first Rath Yatra in Nottingham. And can you guess how many people came? First guess, correct guess, will get a double prasad today. 300. Huh? You're just 1,000 far off. That 1,300, congregation or devotees, came to the Rath Yatra. First ever Rath Yatra. So give a big Hari Bol to Acyuta Rupa Prabhu and wonderful Rath Yatra celebration there. Yeah. Oh, Hari Bol. So maybe when we do our first Rath Yatra, if we get 300, we'll be very happy. We'll get Nottingham devotees, to help us there. Yeah. I think we'll do the announcement again, when more devotees are here. But thank you very much, Acyuta Prabhu, for coming today and all your wonderful effort in Nottingham. And please take Vyasasan Prabhu. We'll be very happy to hear from you today. So once again, please welcome Prabhuji 3 times loudly chanting, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Please, Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna, Jai. Okay. Thank you. So what we'll do is we start with Jai Madhav and then we'll go into the class, yeah? So the song's here. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada, Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Shishila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol Jai. Okay, Jai. So, am I okay sitting like this or sideways? Yeah? Is that okay? All right, okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. So are we all reading the Bhagavad-Gita or just me? Everyone's got a copy or? Oh, you got the verse there. Technology. Hey, here you go. Anyway, so let's, I think it's 2:18. Chapter 2, text 18. Yeah, shall we? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it's from the Bhagavad-Gita as it is, chapter 2, text 18. So let's read the Sanskrit. Antavanta ime deha nitya shokta shariranaha anasino aprameyasya tasmad yudasva bharata antavanta ime deha nitya shoktaha sharirinaha anasino aprameyasya tasmad yudasva bharata antavanta ime deha nitya shokta sharirinaha anasino aprameyasya tasmad yudasva bharata. Anybody, Prabhuji's? Antavanta ime deha nitya shokta shariranaha anasino aprameyasya tasmad yudasva bharata. Maybe one of antavanta ime deha nitya shoktaha sharirana anashino aprameyasya tasmad yusva bharata. Matajis. Anybody Matajis, ladies? Antavanta ime deha nitya shokta sarirana anasino aprameyasya tasmat yudhisva bharata. Thank you very much. Antavantaha, perishable. Ime, all these. Deha, material bodies. Nityasya, eternal in existence. Uktaha, are said. Sharirinaha, of the embodied soul. Anasinaha, never to be destroyed. Aprameyasya, immeasurable. Tasmat, therefore. Yudhasva, fight. Bharata, O descendant of Bharata. Translation: the material body, everybody can follow, is the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The material body is perishable by nature. It may perish immediately, or it may do so after 100 years. It's a question of time only. There is no chance of maintaining it indefinitely. But the spirit soul is so minute that it cannot even be seen by an enemy, to say nothing of being killed. So as mentioned in the previous verse, it is so small that no one can have an idea how to measure its dimension. So from both viewpoints there is no cause of lamentation, because the living entity as he is cannot be killed, nor can the material body be saved from any length of time or permanently protected. The minute particle of the whole spirit acquires this material body according to his work, and therefore observance of religious principles should be utilized. In the Vedanta Sutras, the living entity is qualified as light because he is part and parcel of the supreme light. As sunlight maintains the entire universe, so the light of the soul maintains the material body. As soon as the spirit soul is out of this material body, the body begins to decompose. Therefore, it is the spirit soul which maintains this body. The body itself is unimportant. Arjuna was advised to fight and not sacrifice the cause of religion for material bodily considerations. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnanatimrindasya Jnananjana Sarakaya Jakshun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sabitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Pudale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prashani Nirviseshuni Vati Pashatai Deshtani. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So the translation again, the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore fight, O descendant of Bharata. Very nice. Hare Krishna. So thank you everyone for coming, and thank you Radhamohan Prabhu for having me today, and Balram, thank you for organizing. So the topic of discussion today is about, more to life than this life. Is there more to life than this life? So that's the question in hand. So I just wanted to, I'm not sure how many of you are relatively new, and some of you might be already practicing. So hopefully you get some take-home messages. For those who are already practicing, it might be something not necessarily new, but nevertheless it's something I've actually read. I've kind of, the class I'm giving today is kind of based on Chaitanya Charan Prabhu's classes, and a few points from Srila Prabhupada, and a bit of Keshav Maharaj and myself. Combination. It's a combination. I try to keep it interactive. I don't know if you guys are okay with that. That's very nice. Then it'd be nice. So please don't actually. Obviously, if you don't want to answer questions, that's absolutely fine. I'm just so I made some notes. So I thought I'll first. So this is a very beautiful verse, 2.18. There's quite a few aspects to this verse. Are you doing every week, every Sunday, one verse? So how many of you were here last Sunday? Okay, quite a few. So what was the previous verse then? Anyone remembers? We're not the body, we're the soul. Okay, so but Prabhupada actually, I think the translation is the soul pervades the entire body and is indestructible. And Prabhupada actually mentions about the size of the soul, if you remember. What is it? Tip of the hair, that's good. 1/10,000 tip of the hair. Yeah. So it's very minute. But here the opening statement is, what is the opening statement? Krishna is saying to Arjuna, body, antavanta ime deha. So deha means body, and antavanta means body is bound to be destroyed. Here Krishna is saying the body is bound to be destroyed. Very, very important point he's actually raising. Everybody knows body is going to get destroyed. We all know that. But nevertheless, Krishna is actually slightly emphasizing the point. Before he's saying the soul exists, he's explaining about the soul, it kind of is very subtle, it's present everywhere. But now he's actually just stressing the point of the body as well. And why is he doing that? Why is he telling Arjuna that now? What's the relevance? What do you think? Yeah, so in one sense, he's trying to make an argument here. In Prabhupada's purport, you'll see, if you kill even if you don't fight, the body is going to destroy. So he's actually adding more weight to his argument. And then even if you actually do fight and kill the body, the soul is not going to be destroyed. So either way, fight, isn't it? So this is a very important point that he's kind of raising, that Arjuna, and he's trying to instigate Arjuna to kind of head towards fighting. So So we all know this body is perishable, and we all come with an expiry date, except we don't know when that is. As Prabhuji was saying, I see a lot of expiry dates, but that's my profession. But in my profession, people come for bodily problems, mental problems, which we deal with. Very rare we talk about spirituality, and we're not allowed to speak in that sense here. But it's interesting that a lot of people don't understand this concept. Majority don't really. It's very much emphasized in the Bhagavad-Gita. The Bhagavad-Gita wisdom teaches us that body is different, the soul is different, and the soul is the one which kind of animates the body. But not everyone understands this concept. As a result, even though their life is meaningful, at the time of death, everything becomes meaningless. Or for people who are actually around them at least. The person who's left, he's left. But those who are around them, they don't have a different dimension. You know, they get disturbed, they're not sure. So they find it very hard to move on in life, you know. So this is very important because this is very basic in our foundation. Every day you get up in the morning, you see this deha. But Krishna is saying, Antavanta Deha. I remember once Mahavishnu Goswami was saying in his class, we chant the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We should also chant another one, he is saying. We have to go, we have to go, we have to go. We're not here forever. In that sense, you know, this body is not ours. So every time we have to meditate on that subject, because even as practicing devotees, sometimes we feel, wow, okay, it's different. We are attached to our body to a degree. So the topic I've given today is more to life than this life. How do you think is relevant to the verse? How do you think it's relevant to the verse? Okay, very nice, that's right. So more to life than this life. So this life, what is this life? What does it mean for us when we talk about this life? What does life mean to us? Or okay, what in general people mean life, or what do they understand about life? So pursuits, the concept of life, that's concept of life. There are two aspects to life. One is people put a lifespan, a duration. You know, when it comes to life, we see, okay, he's 25, he's 35, he's 40, he's 50, 10. You know, there is a duration, a time. From birth to death, there's a time. That's also life. That's one aspect of life. And then the other aspect of life is concepts of life. And it's most of the time material pursuits, right? Chaitanya Charaprabhu says there are 3 P's, he says, possessions, positions, and pleasure. This is what defines our life. We want to possess, we want good position in our life, and we want to have pleasure. So this is a very broad aspect of what we consider this life and what we mean by this life here. But nevertheless, Krishna's opening statement is Antavanta ime dehe. Everything stops with this body. As soon as you leave this body, your position, your possession, and your pursuits end. Yes or no? Or do we take it, do you think? We don't. We leave it here, and then we move on. Where we move on, that's a different story, but that's the reality. So, the next word he uses is nitya shoktaha sharirinaha. So what does that mean? What is Prabhupada saying on that? There's something else inside this body. Right? Okay, so we've actually seen what is out, what we are externally, but he's saying there's something else internally. But that quality is 3 qualities. Nitya, Aprameshya, and anashina. Nashanam means destroy, right? Anasina means, you can't destroy it. Apramesha means you can't measure it. And it's eternal. So this is the second aspect, more to life than this life. What is the next aspect is there is something else beyond what we can perceive with our five senses, our mind, our intelligence. And that is the soul, the Atma, right? Within the body, that's what Prabhupada is using, embodied soul. The word is embodied. It says within the body, this Atma is residing. But how much time do we give for this soul? So-called, which is you, actually. Obviously, we identify with the body, we think we are the body, but if you're not this body, then it might be you, the person, or the consciousness which you're actually pervading. How much time do you give time for yourself? In 24 hours, how much time do you guys give time for yourself to kind of look at the spiritual needs of your life? So it's a very important question to answer. I'm not asking you to give me the answer, but it's a very important question to dwell upon. Because what is Krishna saying? Antavanta ime dehe. Dehe is gone. You spend 100 years, Prabhupada is saying, now or 100 years you spend, dehe will go. There is no option of keep bringing the dehe back. Only thing that will go on is this one here, Nitya Yuktas, Sharirana. And then he says, Anasinaha, it's totally not destroyable. Right? And it's immeasurable. Although, in the previous purport chapter, Prabhupada is giving a measurement from the Upanishads, based on the Upanishad, he says the measurements. But here, Krishna is saying it's immeasurable. So how does that tally? Huh? Very complex or perplexed? Confused? Yeah. Yes, so, to a degree you're right. So when we mean never dies, never moves on, or kind of moves on, and so that itself kind of says that it's not material. So when we mean immeasurable here, it's not by material calculations. You can't measure the soul. That's the idea. And whatever calculations in the Upanishads given, it's more a dimension which is not in the physical platform. You have to understand. It's not a physical platform dimension, and the number is, 1 by 10,000 tip of the hair. It's just for us to understand the minuteness of it, so that we can kind of grasp some degree. Do you understand? Like we do that in a lot of analogies we give, right? So clearly it's not something that's easily measured, and it's not something where we can use a device and you can go in and check it out. You can't. It's too small. It's too small that it said in the scriptures when Bhishma Pitta was actually on the arrows, he had so many arrows that even the gap was, you couldn't put one finger in between. That was so tight. So he had so many arrows, but yet he didn't die. He was alive until he wanted to leave. So the soul is so small that it pervades, that it can't be destroyed. So both immeasurable and indestructible go together. When it's too tiny and it's too small, you can't destroy it. Because, so whatever physical limitations or physical challenges or physical equipments we have to destroy the body will not touch the soul. I think that's very important to understand. So this is Krishna is actually really emphasizing the importance of shift of our thinking, to kind of move from identifying the body and try to move towards identifying yourself with being a spirit soul. Try to embrace the concept of spirituality, right? So then the next one he's saying is Tasmad Yudhasva Bharata. What is he saying next? Fight. Get up and fight. So this is very 214 and 218 or two chapters. Like in Bhagavad-Gita, you'll find Krishna gives in some verses just only information. He doesn't give instruction. But here he's giving information and instruction. Just like in medicine, we give class, we give teachers, we teach students. It's there in all universities. But then we also give instruction. And instruction means we teach them how to do things. We tell them this is how we should do this. It's being taught on a practical level. So here Krishna is giving the instruction, fight. Yes. In 214, what is the instruction he gives? 214, how many of you remember 214? Matra sparsas tu kaunteya sitoshna sukadukada agama paino te nisya stam tisikshasva bharata. So the final instruction is in the beginning he gives information that happiness and distress is not summer and winter. It's not permanent. It's not permanent. Prabhupada, you'll see in the translation, Prabhupada doesn't use the word temporary. He uses not permanent. It kind of sounds similar, but it's a different English word he uses, totally different. Non-permanent. Permanent means fixed. Non-permanent means it gives you a very strong impression. When you use the word temporary, it's very subtle. It doesn't impact you. When somebody says it's not permanent, you think, wow, okay, not permanent. So happiness and distress is not permanent. Yes, as you said, summer and winter. Sitoshna sukha dukkada. So it kind of appears like summer and winter. But what is the instruction? Krishna is saying, what is the important instruction in that verse? If you remember. Tam stitikshasva bharata. What does it mean? Tolerate. And this is Chaitanya Charan Prabhu says, 214 and 218 are very important words for the sadhakas. First, tolerate. This tolerance attitude is very important that we need to cultivate as a practicing devotee. Tolerance means that if somebody slaps you, doesn't mean like, oh, okay, I'm tolerating. No, that's not real tolerance. That you have to stand up for the violence. That's not tolerance. Tolerance means when something agitates you at a level, you see the higher cause. Right? So we are all working as a team, as devotees, and if somebody tells you off, and you say, well, I'm not going to come to this program anymore, that's not a higher cause. But then if you see, what are the benefits I'm receiving coming here? How can I serve Prabhupada? How can I keep myself in the mood of his service? Even though I'm being told off, or I'm not probably best friend of this person, I see a bigger picture. Right? Just like exams. I'll give you a good example. You've all got children and they've got exams, or you probably had exams, right? And if tomorrow is the exam and if a new movie comes out, that's tolerance. You tolerate to see that, not to see the movie so you can write your exams. Correct? If you sit and watch the movie, you're done tomorrow. So that's some degree of tolerance we develop. So tolerance means trying to achieve, looking at the bigger goal and trying to put yourself under some degree of, okay, let me bear with this. Let me take. So this happiness and distress comes regularly in our life, and we need to learn to tolerate. So that's 214. And in 218, Krishna is saying to fight. So how does this work with us? What does it mean for us to fight? He's not asking us to go and to a battlefield, but how does that apply to us? Okay, I think karma, obviously you're talking about karma. Not to give up, that's the key. Because from dehe to come to the platform of spiritual or identifying with the soul, it's a fight. It's a big fight. Because from bodily concept of life to move on to a spiritual concept of life, it's a journey. It's not easy. You have to change your practice, your perceptions. You have to redefine your material pursuits. You have to come to these programs. On Sundays, you could be doing something else. You know, it's a lot of change. This is a lot of change. This is all new. Everything is new. We're trying to learn from the beginning. We don't, we're so used to not thinking about God. Forget about God. We're not going even to God here. Just thinking that we're not this body, right? Every day we see this body. The world we live in is surrounded by bodily concepts of life, right? You go to the shop, the entire cosmetic industry or consumer industry is based on bodily needs, right? Yes or no? Yeah, how can we decorate our body, how to look nice, the clothing, the footwear, X, Y, and Z, really. And it's becoming more and more accessible, and equally it's becoming more and more entangling, It won't leave you like, the other day I was I was watching something about Prabhupada on my phone, and I just scrolled, and then you had all these shots, and they just kept on coming, and I was like, okay, this is nice, that's nice, third one is nice, and then I found myself half an hour into it. So this is how it is, right? So we are so much into, so technology is just at our place, and so it's very easy for us to, so it's actually a fight in one sense. It's a struggle, it's kind of a journey we have to take. But that needs endeavor, patience, tolerance, and learning to see what is the bigger picture. Because the smaller picture is dehe. It's limited. It's shallow. Because as soon as everything goes off, then it'll all disappear with it, I had a patient who was into motorbikes. He loved motorbikes. He came at the age of 74, by the way. But he was in a wheelchair at the time. So I asked him how come he ended up, and he said, for the first 30 years of my life, I was a motorbike, and I got into a road traffic accident, and he became paralyzed, and that's it. He lost his life as a. So that's it. So this is how journeys stop. We have ambition, and the journey stops. But the interesting part of him was he actually, when he left the surgery, he was saying to me, and he was so full of energy, he was so enthusiastic about, whatever he came for. But he didn't look very down. So I asked him, you seem to be very enthusiastic and energetic, in spite of you not having your legs and you're on a wheelchair. You must be very difficult, because day-to-day activity is what we do. Waking up from bed, going to the toilet, everything he needs help. He needs to literally do everything with great effort. But he didn't sound disturbed, or he didn't appear. Because what he said is, when he left, this is 40 years back, when he had the surgery, and they said, that's it, we can't do anything. The doctor told him, Mr. X, you can actually turn left and live your life in distress for the rest of your life, or you can turn right and make your life happy by doing something more better. So he used the best of his bad bargain to do something good for the society, for himself. As a result, he actually managed to travel around the world, which he never did before. So his concept of life was changed, right? And he had great faith in God, he said. So this is so much energy that drove him towards something which physically he's limited, but he's able to achieve in a different perspective. So this is our journey. So this dehe is very temporary. So do not put your money on your body. It'll definitely, I know we do a lot of things, but I'm just saying one day it'll definitely give up on you. So put your time and investment on something much higher, much more worthwhile, and something which will actually last longer, because Krishna is saying it's indestructible, it will not destroy. You will take it on, and it's eternal, it's everlasting, right? So this is a very nice point. I just wanted to kind of mention how much we are fortunate that we have access to this. Before I've got another 15 minutes, right? Yeah. I just wanted to actually share something about science and soul. It's a 4-minute audio. I just want you to listen, because being a doctor, sometimes I try to, look at medical articles to see that would kind of fit my studying in spirituality as well. Because sometimes my brain does work like that, so I have to convince myself medically, not many doctors and physicians believe in the concept of soul. So you don't find many articles, but whatever articles, it kind of helps. So I thought I'll share something which, this is a gentleman called Sam Pania. He's a cardiothoracic surgeon, cardiologist. He's an intensivist. So his role is to actually revive people when they die or when they are leaving their body. That's what they do. So he did a research and trial in Southampton. And it's very interesting when I listened to his article, when I listened to it, how science is just started to begin to unravel what Bhagavad-Gita is saying. Krishna spoke this how many years ago? Whereas according to the Vedic scriptures, it's been there from the beginning. Obviously, he spoke to Arjuna 5,000 years ago. But just now, science is starting to unravel consciousness. Until now, there was no, people did not believe in consciousness, let's put it that way. So he's actually done some studies and had some patients with near-death experience. And it's just a 4-minute audio. You can always look up on the internet. Let me see if it works. I think that's the key. It's actually a video, but we'll just do the audio, yeah? I hope we can get the, huh? Oh no, I'm okay. I think we can just put it here, right? Yeah. Is it Bluetooth or I thought I'll just put the speaker here. Shall we try this first? Okay.
I need to talk to you. We need help. We're being pushed to our limit by wars and natural.
Sam, one of the perennial questions that human beings like to ask is what happens when we die in terms of life after death? We all hope there is something, but as science progressed and matured over the last few hundred years, the category of scientists who think that life after death is possible has considerably diminished, to where a very small percentage, I would say, of scientists today believe that that's possible. Your work in studying the nature of consciousness during cardiac arrest, what some people would call near-death experiences, some would say cast doubt on the scientific assumption that life after death is impossible. Do you think that's right?
Well, of course, there are certain questions that have fascinated humankind forever, I think, really. One of them is what makes us who we are. And one of them is what happens when we die. Because whether we like it or not, we're all on a trajectory. I'm the doctor who tries to prevent people from dying, and I know I'm going to die one day. I see myself one day being that patient with another doctor like myself taking care of me, knowing that the time has come to go. So it's an important question because we need to know what happens to us. I don't know about the first point you raised. My own perception has forever been that, of course, most doctors don't have any kind of religious belief, don't believe in life after death, etc. I am not religious myself at all, but interestingly, I look around and I work in hospitals and I see a lot of very religious doctors who go to church and go to various temples and sorts of things. So I actually think we may be wrong about that. But anyway, about who does believe and who doesn't believe in it. But but of course that's a belief, it's not a scientifically answered question. Going through the science of it, we don't have all the answers today, but I think we've made enormous strides to answer the question of what happens when we die. We have to remember that when death is a process, okay, and just because a person has died and they've been given a time of death declared and essentially, called a corpse, the cells inside the person's body have not have not become so damaged that we can't bring them back. So as science has progressed, we are now able to manipulate those processes for hours after death and bring back a whole person and study their consciousness during that time, which was impossible until very recently, right? And so the incredible discovery through this is, one is that we can bring back people and send them home. We can really have the miracle of science, take someone who is dead and make them alive again, which is amazing. But the other amazing part of this, and this is why I'm so fascinated by this, is that we can study what people experience when they've gone beyond death. And the evidence so far suggests that that entity we call the human mind, consciousness, what the Greeks called the psyche that was later translated into the soul, the me, Sam, does not become annihilated just after a person has died, even if we write them a death note and certify them as being dead. That entity continues. And it continues even when the brain does not seem to be functioning, raising the question that consciousness may be a separate entity from the brain. It's not magical, it's just not discovered yet, but it doesn't die. Now, I can't tell you what happens 3 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours after a person has died. I can't tell you whether consciousness gradually fades away and disappears into thin air, as some people might believe, or does it continue for ever longer periods of time. Certainly, the bodily functions, bodily cells will die with time. There's no doubt about that. What happens to our real self-consciousness is that, as I explained, it continues for a period of time. Now you have to make your own conclusions. I don't have evidence beyond that, which is one of two ways. One is that you may say, well, okay, I'm going to accept that consciousness may continue for a few hours after death in some format and gradually wither away. Or you may also argue that, well, if consciousness was able to continue when the brain was not functioning, why would it suddenly disappear away a few hours later? Because don't forget, even 10 minutes after you've died, even 30 seconds after you've died, your brain does not function anymore. Even when we do CPR, when we try to resuscitate someone and we do all these things that people see on TV it looks magical. The reality of it, when we do this stuff, there's not enough blood that gets into the brain to enable the brain to function, even during resuscitation. The brain remains flatlined. And so, what happens? Well, certainly there is life after death for a period of time. Does it continue forever? I don't know. But certainly for a period of time afterwards, consciousness remains.
And so if it remains for a period of time.
So I thought I'd share that. It's a very scientific process. It's only been recently published, but nevertheless, they've come to the concept that definitely there is life after death. He's clearly saying that. And your life, and that the consciousness doesn't get annihilated or destroyed, indestructible. What Bhagavad-Gita is saying, he's actually saying it's indestructible, and it's very difficult to kind of put a time, but nevertheless it doesn't die when the body dies. So there is something beyond death, and there is some life. He's it's kind of openly making that statement. So it's very important to understand that. I just wanted to actually share one more thing, because knowing all of this is good. That's the theory part. We are not this body with a soul. We need to change. We need to bring spirituality in our life. And part of that is devotional service, bhakti yoga, chanting the holy names of the Lord, associating with devotees, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, and engaging in devotion service. I don't know how many of you attended Keshav Swami Maharaj's online Demystified Hinduism. No? Okay, it was really nice. I think I really enjoyed the whole thing, really. He talks about Hinduism and how he actually demystifies it, or he kind of breaks it down. What are the myths and what we think about Hinduism and what it is really, So it was very nice. In the end, Maharaj said actually there are 4 important habits, if you're a Hindu or a practicing Hindu, that you need to follow. And I think that is very important. One is, and he said, We can say ABCD. We do it ABCD, association, books, chanting, and devotion service, or engaging in service. He uses the word 4 S's, actually. Swadhyaya means, first is Sangha, association. And then he said Swadhyaya, which means books. And then he says sadhana, with his chanting. And then seva, 4 S's he uses very nicely. And why do we need to do all of that? Why do we need to engage in spirituality? Okay, we know that the body is going to die, and there's more to life than this life. We want to kind of adapt some spiritual aspects to our lives. What is the reasoning? Why are we all kind of here, coming every Sunday? Is it just for prasadam? Well, you can say yes, that's not a bad thing. What is the purpose, ultimately? To go back. Go back where? To go back to Krishna. So what's so special about Krishna? We can be here, it's nice. I like it here. Happiness is permanent. Again, coming to that. Nitya. Right? So, in this particular dialogue, I didn't put the full audio. The gentleman who was kind of interviewing the doctor, he's an atheist, by the way. And he opens with a statement, I wish I was immortal, right? I like the idea of being an immortal soul, but I don't believe in it. I don't think it's real. So clearly, whether you're a believer or not believer, people want to be eternal. They want to be immortal. They want to live forever, right? And what is that actually is there in Krishna Loka that we don't get here? Eternal is kind of an adjective, and I want the noun, or what we're looking for. What are we really looking for? Krishna, prema, love, eternal love. We want love, everlasting love. And that is the entire reason we are practicing. Even in our current material living, our relationships, our lives are dependent on loving exchanges, right? If everyone was happy with loving exchanges here, I wouldn't be working. My job would be irrelevant. Everybody happy, nobody will come to see me. But nevertheless, nobody would want to go back to God as well. So there is a divine plan. He's got a divine plan. So he kind of mystically wants us, give us some difficulties, but nevertheless attracting us. So the entire process of spirituality has a higher dimension. It's not just reading scriptures, memorizing verses. Prabhupada uses the word. You need to know the principle behind all of this. Everything is there. The principle is Krishna Prema, conscious of Krishna, right? I just want to finish with one last song. It's not a Hare Krishna song, by the way, but I'll just read the lyrics, and I just want you to listen to this lyrics. It's a very nice, it was interesting actually. I selected this topic based on Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. He actually he was the one who actually inspired me, and the topic was there. He actually had this topic already. So I actually looked at this topic, and I was looking at the verse, and I felt, wow, there's a combination. So I kind of put the topic out to you. And then I typed this topic up just randomly in Google, and I found this song. And this song was really, kind of blew me out a bit, because I wasn't expecting this song at all. It's an English song. I don't know if you've heard this song, but nevertheless, I'll kind of read it out. Yeah. And it kind of very philosophical, I should say. Okay, so this is how it goes. There must be more to life than this. There must be more to life than this. How do we cope in a world without love? Mending all those broken hearts and tending to those crying faces. How do we live? How do we cope in a world without love? That's the opening. There must be more to life than this. There must be more than what meets the eye. Why should it be just a case of black or white? There must be more to life than this. Why is this world so full of hate? People dying everywhere. It's very relevant now, right? And we destroy what we create. People fighting for their human rights, but we just go on saying, siesta levi. So this is life. There must be more to life than this. Next. There must be more life than killing. A better way for us to survive. I live in hope for a world. This is a very important statement here actually. The first time he says in the first verse, he says, how do we cope in a world without love? Right? But now they're singing, I live in a hope. I live in hope for a world filled with love. Then we can all just live in peace. And this is where we have to understand. This is where Krishna comes. There must be more to life than this. There must be more to life than this. Again, he stresses, I live in hope for a world filled with love. There must be more to life than this. There must be more to life, much more to life, much more to life than this. Haribol, Jai. And I don't know if you've heard this song. No? It was actually sung by Queen and Michael Jackson together. Right? So clearly, they've actually, how to say, we all know how rich they were, how famous they were, and they had everything in their hand. Yet they write a song which is totally philosophical, highly looking out. Clearly, they were frustrated from what they're seeing around them. In spite of money, name, fame, fortune, they couldn't get what they couldn't get. Love. So it's all about love. But they actually the song finishes about a hope that there is a place out there which is filled with love. And that is where Krishna consciousness comes. That's where our spiritual journey starts. Because Prabhupada clearly kind of says that there is actually a place much more divine, much more sublime, and much more happier, where we can actually all practice together. So yeah, I'd just like to finish with this, and just to kind of, obviously Damodar month is coming. I don't know if you have any announcements, but for those who are relatively new, make it a point in your life to embrace this. You know, I started my journey when I was I came to the UK. I was not into Hare Krishna before. But nevertheless, I can tell you after practicing so many years, it's definitely, it'll actually help you both in your material pursuits and your thinking. It gives you clarity, it gives you confidence. If you came to see me 15, 20 years ago, I wouldn't be sitting and doing a class. I didn't have any degree of any knowledge or any degree of confidence. I definitely recommend the young youth to come forward, take up this process, because there's more than what we see actually. It's quite deep and it's quite interesting. So if those who are not practicing, I think definitely I would encourage you. Maharaj was saying, Keshav Maharaj was saying this very nicely. He finished the talk with saying, take 1 day in a month, and give 1 hour of that 1 day. And he broke it down very nicely. So I just want to read this out. 15 minutes. You get up from your bed, first 15 minutes if you can. Do something physical. Yoga, physical. Something for your body. Dehe. Look after your dehe. Obviously it's very important. Krishna also saying dehe is the first. Without dehe, you can't do any of this really. I've got a back pain, so I'm sitting in a chair, I'm not sitting down. So we have to look after our body. So that's first thing he says. Maharaj then says, then spend some time doing some meditation. Mantra meditation we do. 15 minutes, give your time for meditation. You look after your mental health and your spiritual well-being. And the third thing he says, go out and do service and read books. Read, gain, become sufficiently intellectual, gain knowledge, and engage yourself in activities that will enrich your life. And the final thing, which I'm not doing, but Maharaj is saying very important, reflect on it and write journals. Make notes What's your day been like? How did you find it? How was it? You know. So he said he just breaks that down 15 minutes. You can do that for 60 minutes, 1 hour. Maybe it's something you guys, we can all kind of review our day-to-day spiritual needs and incorporate in our daily lives. So yeah, so I'd just like to thank everyone for this wonderful opportunity. I hope you got some information, some take-home messages. I think the summary is very straightforward. Krishna is very straightforward. You're not this body, you're the soul, like we discussed earlier. But it's very important to actually understand that while science is trying to grapple consciousness, Bhagavad-Gita is only taking it so far and, is far away from... So you are not at loss. A lot of people question, okay, this is all religion. It's not real, but it is real. Scientists are proving it now. So we have to make it much more close to us in our daily lives. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Anybody wants to say anything? Many comments, questions, clarifications? Yeah, please. As Prabhuji said, no medical questions. Sampanya, I can send you his link. Yeah, there's quite a few more actually. There's Sampanyas, there's Jim Tucker. There's another gentleman called Brian Weiss. Actually, they're all doctors. I've read all their books. So they're amazing because they kind of present science and philosophy in a subtle way. So this gentleman called Brian Weiss, he's a psychiatrist in America. And you should read his book actually. Many Lives, Many Masters. Amazing book. You'll be totally blown out. Whatever is in the Bhagavad-Gita, he kind of went through. Through his, what we call as hypnotizing and regression. They take you back to your childhood. They have that ability to kind of take you back to childhood. But except in that patient that he encountered, she goes to her previous lives. And encounters, and then in between, she actually sees spiritual beings. And it all kind of comes, she talks to him like that while she's in that. But as soon as she comes out of that mode, she doesn't recollect anything what she said. So it's a very good book. So I'm just, these are all, and there's Ian Stevenson as well. He's kind of mentioned about reincarnation. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Jai. I hope it wasn't too much, I don't know, it's philosophical or I don't know what to say, but thank you very much, Harish.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji, as we all said, he's a GP by profession. And Prabhuji, our small gift for a wonderful class that you have delivered to us today. Acyuta Prabhu ki jai. Yeah. So many of you joined us a bit later. So Acyuta Prabhu is as he mentioned in his class, he's a doctor, he's a GP by profession, and he has seen many patients, and he has seen the life very closely, more than us. And as he said in his class, he is not allowed to speak spiritually in spiritual topics, to his patients. So all his unrevealed spiritual realizations he shared us today. So very fortunate, if you go to his surgery, probably he won't speak like this. He'll say, go and take paracetamol, But he'll say, don't take paracetamol, read Bhagavad-Gita. So thank you very much, Prabhuji, for giving us the insight into the medical world, what science thinks about in now, what is the latest research going on in the science. So Prabhuji shared this wonderful conversation between these doctors. And the science is now recognizing that there is a life after death. with their whatever empirical evidence, what they are saying. And these are not kind of, Hare Krishna devotees. They are professionals, they are, everything is evidence-based, empirical evidence-based. And they are now concluding, yes, there is a life after death. And this person talked, that brain is finished, but still there's a conscious person comes back. So if you are dead, then how can consciousness comes after that? So wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for sharing this. I think we should make it as a free audio transcript in the temple. Everybody can come and hear this all the time when they come. So thank you very much, Prabhuji, for a beautiful class. And we wish you can come again and again and take us to this medical world. And you can also share your realizations, with us today. So give a big round of again to Achitru Prabhu. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So now we are ready for Kirtan. So you can rise at your place and we do the Kirtan now. Hare Krishna. After the Kirtan, we have a special celebration. We have birthday celebration to do. So, please do stay back. Hare Krishna.
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namah. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Chaitanya Nityananda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo Panchatattva. Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jayo Prabhupada. Nitai Gauda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gauda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gauda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gauda Hari Bol. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Jayam Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivajakacarya Stotra Shatashi Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Vrind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Anand Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंज गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहत मृदंग ट्रांसीडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसीडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glorious assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glorious assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glorious assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Lada Daine Hiranyakasi Purvakshaham Sila Tankana Kalaye Ito Nasimo Parato Nasimo Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimo Bahina Singo Hridaye Nasimam Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapate Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Abhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Nisingade Jaya Nisingade Jaya Nisingade Jaya Nisimade Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Vigna Vinayaka Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki Jai Bhakta Shiromani Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Gaur Prem Nand ki Hari Hari Bol
Hare Krishna. So our kitchen is little late today. So you all want to eat prasadam, no? So you wait a little bit, about 5 minutes. So we're going to have a little kirtan for about 5 minutes, and then we'll have a birthday celebration ceremony. Hare Krishna. So let's do kirtan. You can all sit down, when you can sing after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody loudly together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama. Once again together loudly. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Last time together loudly. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Hare Krishna. So no need to announce now. Cake is ready. So we are waiting for the birthday girl to come over, and we can celebrate the birthday. Just one or two quick announcements. Probably you all know now. Our whole October month is now full of festival. So next Sunday we'll be celebrating Dashera. The Lord Ram's victory over Ravan. So there will be wonderful festivities will be there. Children will be doing some presentation. So next Sunday, we'll be having the Dashera celebration. And on the following Sunday, 20th of October, we'll be having a 4-hour kirtan in the temple. It will be starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that Sunday, we do not have 12 o'clock start. We'll be starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So 3 to 7, we'll have a kirtan in the temple. Then on the following Sunday, 27th October, very wonderful devotee, His Grace Krupamaya Prabhu, will be there with his followers here in the temple. So there's a 3-day festival, but you can come on Sunday, and the program actually will start at 10 o'clock, but you can come at 12 o'clock, and there'll be wonderful festivities will be happening on that day. This is the full of October, full of festivities, and November also is very much getting full now. We'll have the Diwali celebration, and Prabhupada's disappearance and Govardhan Puja, many festivities will be doing. But there is one special festival we'll be doing in November. It is a wedding ceremony. Krishna gets married to Vrinde Devi. Do you all know that? Yeah, it's called Tulsi Viva. So we'll be celebrating a wedding ceremony in the temple. We all like weddings, don't we? Yeah, the ladies wants just excuse to dress very nicely, and the men wants to eat nice food. Yeah, so it'll be the wedding of Krishna, or you can say Shaligram, to Tulsi Devi. So they'll be on the 24th of November, though it is week before, but we couldn't get the priest for the ceremony. So we'll be doing the ceremony on 24th of November. And throughout the November, there will be many festivals will be there. Yeah? So please do make this note of these dates. Now can you now ask Balaji and Anju to come forward with the birthday girl, Krishna Bala. Krishna Bala ki jai. Please come forward. Krishna Bala, whose birthday is it today? Whose birthday is it today? It's your birthday. I thought it was mom's birthday. No, it's your birthday. So Krishna Bala, she is a wonderful daughter of our dear Balaji and Anju. She is turning 5 today, 5-year-old. No, Komaracharati Prahlad Maharaj says, at this age one should start Krishna consciousness. So she is very lucky girl that she has a very wonderful parent, Balaji and Anju, and they are raising her very nicely in Krishna consciousness. And today they wanted to celebrate her birthday in the association of the devotees. So today they sponsored the feast, and Balaji and Anju, they both do wonderful service in the temple regularly. Balaji looks after the Prabhupada's Vyasasan, cleans very nicely, makes everything very tidy up and nicely, and also the altar. So this wonderful family is doing so much wonderful contributions to our temple. So and they are raising very exemplarily her daughter Krishna Bala in Krishna consciousness. So thank you very much Anju and Balaji for celebrating your daughter's birthday with us. Do you want to say something about your daughter?
Krishna Bala, she's a good girl and naughty as well. And the things I want to tell you that 2 months before, me and Prabhu decided that we can celebrate her birthday in Hare Krishna Center, but we didn't tell to her that we are going to celebrate her birthday. But I think 1 month before, she told to me that, Amma, I would like to celebrate my birthday in Hare Krishna Center. I became very shocked because I didn't discuss with her, and I asked to Prabhu whether he discussed with her or not, but he also told no, but it is her plan that to celebrate her birthday in Hare Krishna Center. I am very happy that in her mind it comes like this. And I would like to thank Mataji who made this wonderful cake, and it was so good, and I like it. And this strawberry, her favorite, and I didn't tell to Mataji that strawberry is her favorite fruit, but still she prepared strawberry cake. Thank you Mataji for your cake, and I would like to thank Murli Chatan and Chandri Chechi who made the prasadam. Thank you very much for the help.
Yeah, you know who is the boss in the house now. Okay. Shall we cut the cake now? Okay. Yeah. Do you want to bring her friends in the front? Come on, bring your friends here. All the girls, come forward. Boys are not allowed, only girls. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to dear Krishna Bala, Hare Krishna to you. May you never take birth again, may you never take birth again, may you never take birth again. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now we're ready for prasadam. Today we have very authentic South Indian prasadam. You know, you don't get anywhere in the UK today. We have a special cook and special chef. They made it very lovingly and offered it to Srila Prabhupada and our deities here. So please enjoy the prasadam now. We're going to have prasadam prayers and you can make your way upstairs. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Well, you want to sing prasadam prayers?
Mahaprasade Govinde नाम ब्रह्मणे वैष्णवे सर्व पुण्यवतां राजन् विश्वासो न विजायते शरीरार विद्याजाल जोड़ेन्द्रिये ताहे का जीवे फेले विषय सागरे तारमज्जीवायति लोभो मायसु दुर्मति ताखे जेठा कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ो दयामय कोरे बाय जीव जाय स्वप्रसाद में दिलो भाई से नाम ऋत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेम ढाको श्री चैतन्य निंदाय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे महाप्रसादम की
Hare Krishna. That's a very powerful Prasadam prayers. Hare Krishna. So please make your way upstairs to Prasadam prayers. Just one last announcement. We are just having a very wonderful delivery for our festivals for our temple. So some devotees, they want to stay back at about 3 o'clock to unload the van. A van full of articles are coming. So some of you can stay back and help us in unloading the van, please. Hare Krishna. Please make your way for the Prasadam upstairs. Hare Krishna.